How's it, everybody? Celtic Link here. We're back for another Dokkan battle video. In today's video, we are showcasing the brand new STR Super EZA Legendary Super Saiyan Broly. This guy is the newest Super EZA to be released, and my goodness, did they let this guy cook for a bit. He is so phenomenal, and we want to really get a chance to test him out here. So we got him 79%. We got him max links. He's one of those few older units that never quite got the 7th link memo. So we're working with 6 links here. We're going to try keep him paired up with the Tech LR Broly. And then, of course, we will try to give him as much support as we can, just to kind of really push what this guy can do. So let's take a look at his passive here real quick. So he's got Key 2, attack and defense 200%. He has an additional attack and defense 150% when attacking. He has an additional attack and defense 30% up to 150%, and reduces damage received 10% up to 50% with each super attack performed. He randomly changes key spheres of a certain type to rainbow key spheres when there's another planetary destruction or pure Saiyan's ally attacking in the same turn. He gives super class allies Key 1 and attack and defense 10%, and extreme class allies Key 1 and attack defense 20% per rainbow key sphere obtained. So that means theoretically we could get up to 100% for extreme allies. Probably never going to happen, right? At best we'll get maybe 60, maybe 80 if we're real good to get 40. And then of course we also have a chance of performing a critical hit 50% and launches an additional super attack for every 2 rainbow key spheres. So this is actually pretty good. We have ours built for full additionals. So let's just go ahead and let's see what we can do here. So start to turn defense 250k, not a whole lot, but we haven't built up yet. So we actually want to let's grab this. There we go. So with that we will get 3 rainbow key spheres. So with this one, we are going to be giving, right, 60% to extreme allies. That's on top of the support being provided by him for that turn. And then, of course, we would activate the domain. Since this fight's a bit longer, I'm going to hold off on activating the domain on the LR Int Broly, but we could also factor that in, which will boost that up even higher. So let's just let's see how this does. Alright, so cool. He ended up supering Tech Broly, who is sealed. So this actually kind of worked out nicely for us. Alright, so starting out with just under 6 mil. Not bad. There we go. We get an additional super. So we jump up to 8 mil. Okay. Alright, not bad. Remember, he's one of those units that needs time to build. There we go, we get the additional normal there. Okay, so not bad. Hang on. Does he have a territory out? He does, doesn't he? Alright, no. Okay. Alright, so let's float off Kid Buu here. Actually, let's float off Turles first. That's probably the better idea. Alright, so let's grab that. We'll try to leave as many rainbow key spheres on the field as we can. And I just realized our Kid Buu is sealed here, so honestly not a bad first turn there. I mean, Bootanks is kind of... He's really tanky, we'll just put it that way. Alright, nice. Good job, Kid Buu. And then, of course, Turles gonna wrap things up with the just under 20 million. Alright, what is going on with our additionals today? Alright, good old Bio Broly. We got him here just for fun. Okay, so let's see here. Alright, so 380k, that's actually pretty good. 4 key tiers here. So I'm going to actually let him be here in front. Let's see if he can do well. So a lot better on the attack and defense there. Look at that attack stat though. So that's a huge buff. I'm not going to transform the Broly yet though. I'm going to try to hold off on transforming him as long as I can. Okay, so we're taking double digits now. Alright, so 10 million we're up to on the second turn. He does build for 3 super attacks. We get an additional super. So we got 4, so we're actually going to launch 2 supers here. There we go. There we go. Look at that. 16 million. So that's where the build-up comes in now. Nice. Perfect. So this actually worked out the way we wanted it to. Alright, let's see here. Let's do this number. Let's activate the domain now. Perfect. Okay. Alright, so let's keep this set up like this. So, again, let's avoid grabbing the rainbow key spheres if we can. Grab that. And then, yeah. We want to try to get it set up so we can get at least 4 every time he shows up. This might mean that this turn we don't deal as much damage, but of course it'll be worth it if we can end up setting up Str Broly on the other turn. Alright, that'll be helpful, getting that attack lower. Alright, so now we've got domain and a support up, so we could be looking a lot better here. So, oh yeah, look at that. That's made a huge difference. So we are pretty much fully built up here, I think, yeah? Because we do raise attack for 3 turns, so each super we do obviously is going to help that. We get 4 here? No, is 3 going to be it? If we do this number, let's transform Broly. Alrighty, so let's see. Buu here actually has 500k attack, right? His normals aren't that strong here. Well, let's do this. Let's chuck him in front here. Maybe we'll get lucky and eat a super. Alright, looks like 3 is gonna be the best we get here, so let's do that. Okay, that's fine. So 60% support, 800k. Look at that attack stat, though. That's wild. Let's do this. And then Boom. Alright, so this should kind of wrap up this turn for us. Alright, so double digits now. There we go. 29. So he takes a couple turns to get going, but once he gets going, there we go. Again, 2 super, so 23 million. Nice. Can we proc the hidden potential third? Yes, we do for 25 million. Love it. Alright, and then he supers us here. Now we're not getting any defense on our super attack effect, but that was enough from our passive to tank that with the 50% damage reduction. There we go, and then Tech Broly gonna go ahead and get that for us. Nice. Alright, and Turles wraps it up here. Perfect. Okay, so really liking what I was saying. It took about 3 turns to get where we wanted to be, but it was worth it. Now, I'm curious if that's... I feel like that's pretty much him tapped all the way out, but we'll see. Okay, so he locked... Alright, that's fine. Let's see that number. There we go. That's what we want to see. And we'll grab that with Kid Buu. Perfect. Alright. So 9 mil actually on the Bio Broly. We do get the critical hit, and we get the additional super. And I mean, hopefully, yeah, we shouldn't have the problem of him locking STR Broly off rotation, although he could possibly lock Tech Broly, which is fine, I guess. Alright, 20 million here. Excellent. No additional, unfortunately. Alright, so we don't have that many rainbow orbs on the field right now, so hopefully we can get lucky here. Oh, he's gonna super Kid Buu. But Kid Buu's built up all the way. Yeah, okay, we're good. Alright, so we lose out on the domain for a turn. Yeah, see, that is what I was worried would happen, is that he would lock Tech Broly. Which is exactly what he did that I didn't want him to do. Shoot. Okay, well, let's just go ahead and do this. Get that attack out of the way.
I'm preparing the rocket so he can escape the explosion. And a rocket built for one person.
Excellent. Okay, so, well, let's just do this. Let's pray he doesn't super slot 1. We will get 2 rainbow key spheres here. So, obviously, that'll be 40% support here. So, a little bit worse without the domain active. But we should be okay here. I did do the Buhan fight. I just wanted to make sure we had enough time for him to build, because I wasn't sure how much it would actually take him to get fully built up. But let's see here. Without the domain, without any support this turn, what are we looking at? We're back down to 16 million. So that domain really does help him out. So he's going to be most effective while that domain is up. We do get an additional super. I mean, that's still pretty good, though. Consider the fact that because he is named Legendary Super Saiyan Broly, you are more than likely using him. There we go. You are more than likely going to be using him. There we go. On a... There we go. You're more than likely going to be using him as a 3rd slot floater on this team. You're probably not going to be keeping him on rotation here, so his attack stat isn't that big of a deal. It's going to get big, but whether or not he's going to have a chance to actually utilize it, hard to say, right? Because he's probably going to be third slot to LR Tech Broly or to the EZA Tech Broly, who are dealing massive amounts of damages on each rotation, to the point where he's probably just kind of hanging out, focusing on providing that 60 to 80% support, right? There we go, we get the dodge. But honestly, I'm pretty impressed. I'm a bit upset that he locked our only link partner off, but we'll make it work. Alright, so let's do this. Let's chuck him in front here. I mean, we still got 500k defense. Here we go. 4 key spheres obtained, so we got 1. Honestly, that's pretty good for just 1 being active there. That's kind of crazy. Look at that, double digits there from that super. And that super, what is that? That's a 1.2 million. He took that pre-super. That's pretty good for a Super EZA, honestly. Alright, we don't even have the domain back up yet either. So honestly, that's actually really impressive. Wow. Okay, here we get the extra super with Int Broly. Now, if we're lucky here, we'll get another, we'll get at least 1 more rotation. I would like to get him against the final round here. That would be nice, but we'll see. I mean, we've pretty much seen him at max capacity. Let's see here. 3, 3, 4. Okay, so I mean, I'll take putting him in front here. Let's do that. So, and this is just with Fierce Battle. What is Turles' support again? 50% for planetary destruction. Okay, let's keep Kid Buu on then. In that case. Alright, so let's see this. So, because we actually got a crazy amount of support this turn. Like, when we actually think about what's happening here, this is actually right because we have 50% for Turles. We have 70% from... Oh, wow, we missed that. From Kid Buu. And then now we have, what was that, 80% from Broly. Like, this is the support rotation. This is the... I don't even know what to call this rotation, but this is actually kind of wild. Like, that's 150% support. It's a shame that the only link we have active here is... Yeah, oh, geez, yeah, he just soloed. Okay, I mean, you know, this kind of proves my point. Wow, okay. Dude is wild. Well, alright then. So there is the Max Links Super EZA showcase for the STR Broly. Kind of glad I did the Buhan stage because it was a bit long. We got to play around a little bit with him. Yes, the video is about 20 minutes long, but I really think we got to see the picture. We got to see him sort of at his peak and then kind of maybe at his low point, right? Where maybe you have a situation where he doesn't have the best link partners on rotation. In fact, you see in this final rotation, yes, we got 150% support there, but like we're talking, you know, we're talking 1 link active and he's still throwing out, you know, 17, 18, 19 million with 4 rainbow key spheres obtained, right? In most scenarios, you're going to be utilizing this guy as your 3rd slot floater, as I mentioned, which means he's providing support to the main hitters on your team, and should something by some miracle survive the onslaught of either your Tech Brolys, your AGL Brolys, or what have you, he's going to clean up shop there in the third slot, which I think is kind of nice the way the team flows. Yeah, we had a ton of extra support here for the purposes of the showcase, but like in a real scenario, it's still going to be working out more than just fine. As we see there, 50% damage reduction pre-super, right, was enough for him to tank 1.4 and 1.2 million supers, which if that's pre-super, that's pretty good, all things considered. So honestly, I can't wait to do this guys' Grand Tour, because I think it's going to provide some much needed fun for the team, right? If Int Broly was sort of the oil that helps the machine run, this dude is the nitrous boost. That's what this guy is. This guy is the nitrous oxide to the Broly team. It takes it that much steps further, and I love it. So, guys, that is it for the video. If you like the video, make sure you hit that like button and subscribe to the channel if you have not already. And in the comments down below, let us know, what are your thoughts on EZA Str Broly? We got our 79% max links here, but I'm curious, how many of you guys have tried him out at the various dupes levels? What is yours at, and how's he working for you? Let me know in the comments down below. Otherwise, guys, as always, thanks for watching, and aloha.